NDTV. And you're watching NDTV 24/7.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this special session of the DSC Jaipur Literature Festival. What we're going to talk about today is something that we debate all the time now, ever since Google came into our lives. In fact, ever since Google became a verb, there's the next logical question. Is the internet making us stupider or smarter? In an age where expressing yourself in 140 characters on Twitter is apparently an art, what happens to the old arts of narrative and long-form writing? Can the written word survive at the same level of quality in the digital age? That's what we're going to be looking at today. Do we need to be scared of the internet? Can books, in fact, be rescued by the internet? I want to start with one of India's best-loved poets and lyricists, Gulzar Saab.
Thank you.
Gulzar Saab, we've heard a lot about a poem that you've been reciting at the festival that seemed to not be too fond of computers.
No, it doesn't mean I'm not fond of computers, but it's about my nostalgia about books.
Nostalgia about books.
Nostalgia about books, the way I have my own personal library, which has a few thousands of books. And I think most of them right from the times when I started my career as a writer. And from those times, collected from PPH, the old publishers and a famous shop. So that collection, I have an attachment with it, and certain authors that I have an attachment with. So in whatever form I get them, I do preserve them, and I love to keep them.
Why does the computer make you nostalgic? Do you feel that it's that books are dying with the advent of the computer and the net?
No, it is not that. But first of all, I'm not addicted and not so comfortable with the computer. That's one reason that I look back at the book. And though I'm trying to pace up with the younger generation of my children. I'm trying to pace up with them.
When you write or you compose...
But I write with my hand, and I can't think without my pen. Unless I put my pen on the paper, I can't think.
So you don't write on the computer?
No,
You've never written on the computer?
No, I've not.
Do you use email? Do you use email at all? Email?
Yes, that I do.
Okay.
The post office work has changed.
All right, so you can go to the post office, an electronic post office, but the thought of writing on a computer still makes you feel very strange. Let me go with that to Tina Brown. Tina, you have been one of the most successful editors in the print domain, and now you're running the Daily Beast, which is, a sort of a path-breaking website in the United States of America. But I read an interview where you actually said that in 8 years, you could not get half the numbers to come to Vanity Fair that you managed for Daily Beast in 1 year. It's a great statistic, but the question that the cynics would ask are all these people who are coming to your website, are they actually reading? Or are they the equivalent of those in the magazine world we used to say, flip the pages and look at the pictures?
Well, first of all, I would say that as a magazine editor, you don't discriminate in the same way that you're saying. I mean, I'm sure there were people who came to our magazines purely to look at the picture of Demi Moore's naked pregnant stomach, others who came to the magazine to read, the long, big narrative piece about Fall of Noriega or whatever it happened to be at the time.
Tubar.com,